All right, guys, what's up? It's Lewis here. September 27th, about 1:50, 2 o'clock in the morning. And here is a little bit of an update. A lot of crazy stuff has been happening. Um, so let's just start with Bitcoin and then do Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Cardano, and maybe XLM. So looking at Bitcoin. Obviously came up, got rejected off of the trend line. Actually, bringing this back a little bit, got rejected. It got rejected a little bit higher. Hold on, where's my? Hold on, I need to put my indicator on. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what this. Don't know what this thing is. Can I get rid of this somehow? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, let me just do this real quick. Boom, boom. There you go. That's what I wanted. So, we have... Oh, and then moving averages. Moving averages, volume, wizard zigzag. Okay, these are all of these are all the indicators that I use. So, looking at BTC. I'm sorry, this is like sloppy. I know. So looking at BTC, what do we see? We see that it came down. I'll just do this over again. So from bottom to the top, it came down, got rejected off the 78.6, which is still in line with the current floor right here at around 6,250. So 6,250 is the floor. 6,250. And then what happened after that? We missed this giant fucking dump because everyone was saying, no, you should be up here, but I knew to sell it right here, but I didn't, so I'm pretty pissed off about that. Anyway, if we come and we take this from here to here, what came up, we had a little dead cat bounce off the 38.2, came back down, bounced off the support again, and then came up to the 50, right? And now we're rejecting off the 50 again. So it looks like we are rejecting off the 50, and we did, if we draw this right here, come on, man. If we draw this right here, this was the resistance right here, right? So this should have been the support. So yeah, look at all this. Lots of resistance right here, lots of resistance right here, but it sort of slammed through there with decent volume. So to me, this is now the resistance, and I think it's basically at the top and going to come back down. So let's zoom into the 4 hour real quick and look at what's happening here on the 4 hour. Take the fib from the bottom to the top, right? So the fib here, honestly, I don't like these giant, taking the fib with the giant wicks. I like doing it from the, if the wick, I like doing it from the wick, but I like doing it from the wick only if it's like very short. A giant wick, I don't do it. So anyway, I take the fib from here to here, and it bounced, it came back down, retraced back to the 78.6, right? And now it came back up. So if you take this from here to here, what happened? Dead cat bounce. And remember, this one right here was the dead cat bounce off of this one, this giant fib, right? So or this fib right here. This was the dead cat bounce. So now we're experiencing that again, dead cat bounce off the 38.2. So it's basically like this, but it's mimicking it right here. So yeah, I don't really see it. I don't really see it going further past this. Let me change the EMA. Excuse me, the EMAs 8. 20. Let me change that to yellow. Boom, boom, boom. And then this one should be, nope, this one should be EMA This one should be 40, will be green. All right, so it is getting rejected off the EMAs. So yeah, see, look at this. Perfect EMA rejection lined up with 38.2 dead cat bounce. What happened last time? The dead cat bounce, it came all, remember, look, it came all the way back down and hit the support. So it's looking like this right here. This is a no man's zone. You don't really trade in this area. So that's why you sort of trade alts. You want to trade alts instead. You don't really want to be trading Bitcoin in this area. You want to trade it. If you're going to be trading it, like you might get wrecked because you don't know what's going to happen. Like the areas to trade would be right here, right? And then it would be up here. Maybe, or it would be like right here, 6,500. If you take it here to here, yeah, it would be this area, or this area, if we didn't get this harsh rejection, right? But we got this rejection, so personally, I think it's going to fall back down, and then come back up. It could pull something like, like this, where you take from here to here, and it bounces off the 61.8, right? That could be an option. Could bounce off right here and then come back up. You never really know. I was reading this book, Market Wizards, today, and they were saying how when most people, when they trade, their psychology is wrong because they enter the trade only because they think that they are right. And of course you think you're right, because you're entering the trade. Why wouldn't you enter a trade? Why would you enter a trade if you think you're wrong? But the thing is, like, you never know what the price is going to do. Because it's a probability. It's just like a coin toss. When you toss a coin up in the air a quarter and it lands on tails like 5 times, if it lands on heads the next time, you're not going to be totally shocked because it's like every single time that you toss it up in the air, it's a brand new probability. It's a brand new coin toss, and nothing in the past affects its coin toss right now, the probability of whether it's going to land on heads or tails this time. It's always 50-50. So you need to realize that you could put your you do everything you can to set up the best probability trades that you have in terms of risk reward and how often and how good the trade actually is, right? And then you just go that, and then you do that, but you have to realize that you're going to lose. Maybe you might lose sometimes, but over a long period of time, if you are consistently using the strategy that gives you an edge, you need to have that edge, right? Then you'll win. So it's basically like a casino. In blackjack, the edge for the casino is 4.5%. So they only get 4.5 cents for every dollar that is actually played. But if they play $10 million, that's $4.5 million, or $100 million. That's $4.5 million. In their hands. So it's just over time, consistently having your strategy that gives you good probability in terms of what direction you think it's going to go in. But always remember that it could go in any direction, because the direction of the market is based off of the collective unit of every single person in the market, including the buyers, the sellers, and the people who simply, stay off the grid, and you don't know what they're going to do. And speaking of that, there was just one really quick story. There was a man who was trading. It was 1993 or 1995, and he was trading oil. And what happened was he was telling the guy, he said, like, hey, look, this is where it's going to go. It's going to go down right here. And what happened was the guy said, you're absolutely, how right do you think you are? And he was like, oh, I'm 100% certain. So the guy, he was really, really rich. He called up his broker, and he said, hey, I want to get like $100 million worth of this worth of oil, and the price, it fucking moved in the opposite direction that the analyst was saying that it was going to move at. And, you know, the analyst was in shock. And, you know, this was one person who was able to do this. And he said, look, the market could move in whatever direction it wants to move in. There's always the probability that there's probably that your trade could go right. There's probably that your trade could go wrong. But you always have to keep in mind that the market can move in whatever direction that it wants, you know, and you can't be emotional with it. You just have to take profits, set your stop losses, and, you know, plan the trade, and then trade the plan if it doesn't go your way, or if it does go your way. So that was a little story that I heard today. Anyway, because Bitcoin, I see Bitcoin going down further. I don't really see it pumping back up. I see it coming back down to this area right here, 6,400, before coming back up, or going all the way down to this area and then coming back up. That's why I'm not particularly bullish on many other coins right now, because if Bitcoin goes up, if Bitcoin were to move up, that would, if Bitcoin surges past this area right here, alts are going to go ballistic. Okay, if Bitcoin surges up past this, expect like Ethereum, XRP, ADA, XLM, expect all of these coins to just like do really, really, really well. Which is one reason why I'm playing alts right now, is because they follow Bitcoin's move, but they follow Bitcoin's move like 3x or 10x or 20x. You know, they follow it dramatically more. So looking at ETH, let's check it out. You can see I still have my orders in right here, like 274, 230. All the way up here, 330. There's no point in having this. Let me just get this out of here. All right. So let's look back. Where are we right now? Take this off. Where are we right now? We are currently at this level. So we're basically at this level, right? Look at this. This was major support. It's going to be major resistance. It was also major resistance, and so it could be more of a major resistance. Then, if we zoom in right here, we have this area right here, and then look at these spikes, these wicks. Two wicks right here. And so, you know, I could see it coming up. I could see it possibly coming up here, but the first thing that we have to do is we have to look at the overall picture and the fib. So overall picture, I don't want that. Overall picture, what's the trend looking like? Well, from here to here, I mean, it's possible that this is happening. It's possible that this is happening. Oops. You know, this was the trend. It bounced, and then it bounced again, and then it came up. It broke it, and now it could be retesting this. So it could be retesting this and retest it, and now on its way back up. Let's see what happened with the fib. Fibonacci. Take this. Let me take this one off. Okay, so from Fibonacci. From here to here, nothing happened. Just consolidated, right? You can't really. This is not a good fib. From here to here is a better fib. So what happened from here to here? All right. So it bounced up, got rejected off the 61.8, and then it came back down. I'll put this to the 4-hour. So you can see it got rejected off the 61.8 at 250 off of this whole entire downwave. First thing that happened was it came up and spiked over here and then came down, but you could sort of count this as one full wave. So trying to think here. Trying to think. First it got rejected right here, and then it sort of got rejected right here, and then I don't really want to give this. I think this might be a little bit too high to say it got rejected. Either way, let me take this fib from bottom to top. Either way, you take the fib from the bottom to top here. 190 basically got rejected off the 61.8. So look at the fib right here. Got rejected off the 78.6, and now it's on its way up. Ethereum is... Okay, so like I said, I thought it could come up here, right? I thought it could continue this trend that it's doing right now, and then come up, hit 228, maybe 225 to be on the safe side before coming back down. The only thing is, I am hesitant about that because of all of this right here, and then this area right here, basically these tops, pretty much these things. It's a range, we have this range right here. This is like, I guess you could say ideal shorting range. So I think it'll come up just a little bit. But then I think it'll get rejected back down, at least to 206, right? But maybe take the fib, take this fib. Let's see if this is the case. If it ends up coming back like up here, then maybe 209 areas where it will come back to, because that's the 61.8. It's a possibility. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we have a little bit more room to go. So like up to maybe back up to 220, and then back down. So yeah, that's ETH. And it depends what BTC does. BTC right now, not looking. Remember I said it's not looking very hot. It's not looking very hot. So I don't expect Ethereum to move up past 220. If you want to be on the safe side, take it at 218. And yeah, that's what I would net. I mean, I'm not really in ETH right now. Let's see what it's looking like on the 1 hour. Consolidation, just a bunch of consolidation right here. It's below. Yeah, on the 1 hour, it's below. Do we have a wizard somewhere? We have a short. We're still in the 1 hour short on the wizard. We're still on the 4 hour short on the wizard. Yeah, Ethereum's not looking like it'll pass through this area, and yeah, I don't think it'll pass through this area. I think it'll continue to go down. So maybe wait until it comes back up and reaches one of these EMAs first, and then short it possibly. So maybe 216, sell around 216ish. Could be something. It's not really respecting the 1 hour too well. It's not really respecting any of the EMAs too well. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna get past this. Just simply because I don't think BTC is. XRP. Let's go to XRP. XRP. My fucking most devastating coin I've ever been in my life. XRP USD. I know I have some. Maybe I don't. I thought I had a bunch of things for XRP written down. Nope. XRP USDT. Whatever. I'll just use XRP USD. T for Binance. So we missed the fucking thing. We missed the rebound off of... Whoa, what the hell? Fuck, that's a lot. Pretty fucking mad. 26 cents is where I wanted to get in. Right here. I was going to get in right here. But I didn't because I'm a fucking idiot. And I listened to other people instead of doing my own analysis. Well, instead of listening to my own analysis, I did my own analysis and I saw, oh, this is a great area to get in. But you live and you learn. There will be so many more opportunities. It's fucking insane how many more opportunities there will be. So can I get rid of all of this shit? So yeah, taking the fib. You could see, whoops, you could see the fib went from here to here, and it basically, let's just see what Eric says. Let's just see what he says. Watch ETH, guys, getting close to breaking some major support. Oh, he has basically the same strategy, the same thing as I do. Wow, interesting. All right, well that's pretty cool. So here, I'll get this one out right now. I'll get this video out to you, and then I'll do Ripple and I'll do the other ones.